Hi, this is Rose Gold Chocolate Family. I'm coming on here doing something different. Yes, I'm new on YouTube. I've been around. So I'm going to just get right into it, family. Hopefully, y'all like this little video I'm doing. So, um, I love Saweetie and Quavo. So I've been kind of looking at them, on TV, and I think they are a really cute couple. So I heard about the breakup, and I was like, oh, okay, they broke up. Well, that's probably for their own good. So, just the other day, TMZ released a video on an argument of Saweetie and Quavo. And in the argument, they don't show like voice video, but you can see Saweetie um, trying to retrieve a bag that was in the elevator. And we see Quavo come and try to like get the bag. And I'm sorry for saying so much. But we seen Quavo trying to get the bag from her. And we see a little tussle and, swinging her around and stuff like that so he can retrieve the bag. And, so, yeah, he wanted the bag, but it looked like Saweetie was determined to get the bag. And it looks like Quavo is trying to leave and take his stuff with him. I mean, that's the best thing to do when it's an argument. I mean, you don't have to take all your stuff, but, to leave and let it simmer down. So I think that that's what he was trying to do. So he grabbed a couple of things to leave. And in this tussle, Saweetie ended up falling down, and she looked it pretty hurt. And Quavo was just like determined to leave, and he got his bag from Saweetie, and Saweetie still's on the elevator's floor, and he's, I guess, waiting till the elevator goes down to the main floor to get off. So, yeah, so I see Quavo look around, and Saweetie still is on the floor. She's rocking. She looks pretty hurt. And I see him look around, and he looks up, and he sees a camera. And the elevator finally made it to the main floor for him to get off the elevator and leave. But he ended up staying in the elevator. And it was a person right there that wanted to get on the elevator, but I think that he seen Saweetie on the floor and Quavo just standing there, that he didn't want to get on the elevator. So Quavo tried to move his bag over for the person can come in, but the person didn't want to come in. He didn't want to get involved. He was like just standing there. And so the elevator, Quavo stayed on the elevator. He didn't leave. He didn't leave Saweetie on the floor in the elevator. So the elevator ended up closing. I think he ended up pushing the button to go back up to the floor that Sweetie and maybe him live on. But I think it's really Sweetie's apartment. And I just feel so sad because, this is like how relationships can get. It can get very toxic. So I like Quavo that he didn't just leave her on the elevator floor. He wanted to take her back up to her apartment, her floor she lives on, and I guess just to make sure that she made it at least in the house. So yeah, and as you can see, when they made it back to the floor, it looked like some shoes was thrown about in the hallway. So I feel like, this is just my opinion, you guys. I feel like some shoes was thrown at Quavo, and you know how some of us women get when we just fed up and the relationship get real toxic, and they just want to grab their stuff and just leave you in distress. So that's how I felt that he was just like, I'm not dealing with this. He gonna pack his stuff and leave, and she had some kind of emotions that made her, you know, argue or, you know, want to take the bag, instead of just letting them have the bag. If it was her bag, she could retrieve it another way, but instead she put herself in harm's way and wanted to fight with him, basically, because us as women, we should never fight with men because they're stronger. So we can end up getting hurt. So I see that he made sure that she got up and was walking towards the apartment, and he didn't follow behind her. He like stayed on the elevator, like he stayed like with his foot like holding the elevator for, I guess, he can, go back down and end up leaving. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I'm like, about the guy, people probably be like, the guy who seen them like and that didn't get on the elevator and seen Sweetie on the floor. I Most people be like, why he didn't step in? He seen that the lady was hurt, but you don't know these days. People be carrying guns and knives, so I understood why he stood back and he didn't want to get involved in it, you know. And many times when you go, like when you in a relationship, sometimes y'all break up and get back together and break up and get back together. So yeah, this was like the last straw, I guess, that is getting very toxic. And this is just like the last straw before it really gets serious, and it be like charges and stuff involved, or maybe even jail time. So I feel like that, this is only from my own opinion, I feel like that this is getting too toxic. I love them together, but when you're in the spotlight and everybody see you shining and stuff in your relationship, and y'all just look like the best. I mean, I'm just say look like y'all might are the best couple, but just look like y'all doing well, but they don't never know what's behind closed doors. And I think Quavo was doing the right thing by leaving, and I just feel like she should have just gave him time to calm down and let him leave, but her emotions took the best of her. And men and women, they think differently. So that was her move of what she thought that was best to do, and he did what he thought that was best to do. And that's it. I'm so sorry that it is happening this way, but when you're like this idol couple, they, you know, it's hard like breaking up, you know what I'm saying? So I hope Sweetie is okay, that she didn't really get really hurt, and I'm sorry that she's going through this. And I know it's very painful, but we have to take the right steps to make sure that we don't jeopardize ourselves. And, you know, I just know that breakups are hard. And I wish her all the luck. And Quavo, I just wish that he would just go and do what he's ready to do so she can just heal, because this is not a good sight. And I don't want to see this. So that's just my opinion, though. I'm just like, I wish the best for both of them. So just give me a thumbs up, a like, a share if y'all like me doing these types of videos, because I just like see stuff like this, and you know, I'm not like, I'm a person that been through toxic relationships, so I can see both sides, and I just wish, like I say, the best for both of them, and I hope they both find their way and just be better people. All right, guys, thank you, family and friends, for listening to me. And if you like this video, like I said, you can like it, you can be my family and subscribe, and just give me a thumbs up. You know, rose gold. And I hope I see y'all real soon. Have a nice one. Bye.